Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ohio Bobcats, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bobcats have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming, and the opening of the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Ohio Bobcats offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They're dealing with a second and long. Going to the running game. Got the first down. Looking for more. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And the Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Navarro. Finds the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Bobcats. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
7, Ohio, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Dropping back, it's Navarro. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls in the play.
So the Texas State Bobcats offense has the ball for the first time. And here comes for the first time as the starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Safe completion on the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Snagged out of the air. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the returner will be brought down. Split backs here. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lions. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna swing it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Lions. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Offense in a bunch formation. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Anderson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. Got his man out of the backfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat San Marcos when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
And the Bobcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Bobcats want to crank the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. Caught near the sideline, it's Anderson. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
That's a bit of a gut punch for the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
Ohio takes over. The Bobcat offense heads to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick tempo here for the offense.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Bobcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Bobcats in the hurry-up. Jackson will throw. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got...
Oh, it's a fumble! Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. That's the end of the quarter. Texas State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. Got the quick pass. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw again. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Looking for blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Ohio U offense returns to the field. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. Big plays in the passing game have been sparse. They just haven't been able to put up many yards or points for that matter, and they also haven't taken care of the ball. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unleashes one. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. This offense has it with really good field position. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ohio U ready to go back to work on offense. This senior has seen it all behind center over his career, but not much going so far. And I think it's fair to say that the corner and the rest of his buddies on defense have won this battle, keeping this quarterback in check, David.
They have. They've definitely won the battle, and you wanted to see more in this matchup. And I tell you what, this QB, we know he's got ability, and
he just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They want that clock to run. Picks up the 1st down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Jackson gonna throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to keep it in the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 28-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Navarro. Fires to the big fella.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.